20.8 kilometers of unforgiving asphalt, more than 70 corners, elevation changes exceeding 300 meters, blind crests, off-camber turns, barriers only meters away. Since 1927, this circuit has tested the limits of both man and machine. This is the Nürburgring Nordshliefe.
Two wheels on the grass, and pass on the grass for the lead.
Bestzeit für Kevin Estre im Gredo.
Welcome to the Green Hell.
Since most of you have been watching, it's much closer to the first corner. The lights are red, they go to green, and it's the BMW and the AMG that get underway straight away. Right here, it's still right, but then straight into the left-handed hand on the BMW, on the Mercedes-Benz arena. So trucks accelerating along, so this is in the Nürburgring Nordschleife, so the lap times can't be compared with the previous NLS races, so they will be a tad longer than what we saw Alex was doing earlier on, pretty clean right in the front of the field.
points in race 1, but the results of race 1 determining the grid for this one. That means that Rod Burley and Clive Hainsford will share the front row. Cam Rod making 301 Brands Hatch wins in the Escorts. Row 2, Martin Reynolds in his Escort Mark II. Started from the back, having missed qualifying yesterday. It's alongside Sean Fairbairn and Sierra Cosworth. Row 3 is Sam Haywood, the winner of the production saloon split in race 1, starting alongside Colin Claxton's Ford Escort. Adrian Matthews in the Volvo C30 on row 4, alongside Nick Proudlock's Subaru. Dominic Ryan's Fiesta and Ian Seal's Fiesta ST 150. Completing the top 10 on the grid. There's a few gaps from there on in. Row 6, we don't have the Mazda MX-5s of Joe and Tony Dean, the son and father pairing. They're not there. 188 Neil Gardner, he definitely won't be there because his engine caught fire after blowing up in race 1, so the Honda Civic's not there. Lee Clue is there with his Audi TT, back of the field. Steve Downs VW Polo is there. At the back of the field, the Polo Turbo. 29 Rick Skelsey is not there. His car pushed off the grid before the start of the first race, so he goes down as did not race in the programme. Unfortunately, bad luck to Rick. He'll be back out soon with his BMW. So it'll be rolling starts in 15 minutes for the Classic and Modern Motorsports Club. A nice mix of classic and modern saloon cars out there, living up to their name. There is Rod Burley going to charge clear. Will Clive Hainsford keep him honest this time? Will Martin Reynolds pull off a surprise? We know how quick that Escort is off the line. It's the pace car about to draw them away. Slightly reduced grid. I'm looking forward to seeing how Lee Clue gets on from the back of the field in that Audi TT. Had some problems in qualifying and in the first race, pulled off into the paddock earlier on. Neil Gardner is okay after that big blow up and subsequent fire in race 1. Can anyone stop Rod Burley? Adding to his seemingly endless list of race wins. If anyone can, Clive Hainsford and Martin Reynolds can try. This will be a rolling start. A lot of the more powerful saloons here not geared for standing starts. Burley in the black Escort, red, yellow and blue is Clive Hainsford. White and yellow for Martin Reynolds. Sean Fairweather, the red, Sierra Cosworth. There's the little Polo of Steve Dan at the back of the field. Hoping to do more than one lap this time. Pulled off on the second lap at Graham Hill Bend in the first race. Pace car is in pit lane. Keeping it steady up towards the lights. The final race of the weekend here at Brands Hatch about to get underway. Revs are up and away they go. The front row will rocket clear. Martin Reynolds starting to go with them. But Rod Burley's away as they go into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Side by side for second place. Reynolds around the outside. We said he's a quick starter in the Escort, trying to take second from Clive Hainsford. It's Sean Fairweather in the Sierra in fourth position. Then Sam Haywood, the first of the production saloons, in the Renault Megane RS. Side by side there, Adrian Matthews in the Volvo and Nick Proudlock in the Subaru, which seems to be slowing a bit there coming down Graham Hill. Steve Dan's Polo getting ahead of Dominic Ryan in the first of the Fiestas. Martin Reynolds is keeping up with Rod Burley here. There's Hainsford in third position. Martin Reynolds is not hanging about here in his Mark II Escort, keeping with Rod Burley. He's trying to get around the outside as they come out of Clark Curve into the Sir Jack Brabham Straights. Just a couple of car lengths in it as the two Fords remain line astern. First lap completed, then Hainsford in third place, and a gap back already to Sean Fairweather's Sierra. Haywood fifth ahead of Matthews. Martin Reynolds tries to position himself. I think he's trying to position himself to take the line for Graham Hill Bend here, the left-hander. But the escort of Rod Burley is quicker in a straight line down the hill into Graham Hill Bend. These two starting to clear away from Clive Hainsford slightly now in the RX-8s. It's Fairweather, Haywood, Matthews. And next in the order is Steve Dan in the Polo. He's coming through nicely. VW Polo, best known in motorsport as a rally car, of course. Sebastian Ogier taking the Polo WRC to the world title a couple of times. It's complete lap number 2. Burley leads by only 0.3 of a second. This is Sean Fairweather's Sierra Cosworth under fire from Sam Haywood's Megane. Side by side behind. Dan and Matthews have got a retirement into the pits. Unfortunately, Colin Claxton's Mark 1 Escort, the Castrol livery car, has pulled out of the race into the pits. Steve Dan attacking Adrian Matthews' Volvo C30. One of the more powerful saloons in gear for standing starts. Burley in the black Escort, red, yellow and blue is Clive Hainsford. White and yellow for Martin Reynolds, Sean Fairweather in the red and Sierra Cosworth. There's the little Polo of Steve Dan back in the field, hoping to do more than one lap this time. Pull off on the second lap at Graham Hill Bend in the first race. Pace car is in pit lane. Keeping it steady up towards the lights. The final race of the weekend here at Brands Hatch, about to get underway. Revs are up and away they go. The front row will rocket clear. Martin Reynolds starting to go with them, but Rod Burley's away as they go into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Side by side for second place, Reynolds around the outside. We said he's a quick starter in the Escort, trying to take second from Clive Hainsford. It's Sean Fairweather in the Sierra in fourth position, then Sam Haywood, the first of the production saloons in the Renault Megane RS. Side by side there, Adrian Matthews in the Volvo and Nick Proudlock in the Subaru, which seems to be slowing a bit there coming down Graham Hill. Steve Dan's Polo getting ahead of Dominic Ryan in the first of the Fiestas.